The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. All right, we're going to proceed with caution with this video. All right, I'm just letting it be known. I want to be transparent with you guys. I'm letting it be known we're going to proceed with caution because this story is picking up steam, but I don't 100% trust the source. The source is theblast.com, so any gripes you have, take it up with them. I'm going to talk about this because it is out in the atmosphere and it is something that's picking up steam. Reportedly, again, straight from the blast, they're saying that Lil Wayne is trying to shut down Young Money. All right, this would be I'll call it a last act of defiance by Lil Wayne. We know Lil Wayne has not been able to put out his Carter 5, heck, any other music. Technically, he's not been able to. He's dropped a mixtape or two in the last few years, but other than that, he ain't been able to put out anything at all. He claims he's owed over $50 million from Birdman for money that he didn't receive, as he is on Cash Money, Birdman's label. And Wayne's like, look, yo, I gotta shut Young Money down. All right, I'm bringing you money today. I'm not able to make money for you, but you're still making money off two of the biggest artists in the world. One could argue that these are the two biggest in their respective fields. Drake, you can make the case that he's the biggest in rap, and Nicki Minaj, you can still make the case that she's the biggest female star by far in rap, right? So, look, reportedly, again, this is according to the blast, Wayne has filed documents demanding that the court either appoint a receiver to supervise the operations of Young Money joint venture or order the termination of Young Money label joint venture and appoint a liquidator. All right, so what he wants is he wants his Young Money artists, Nicki and Drake, of course, the two big ones. He wants to take them and let somebody else manage him. He just don't want Birdman to collect that money, and I believe in that Wayne would get more money as well, because to me, I don't even consider Young Money, because Wayne didn't have his paperwork correct, I don't even consider Young Money a joint venture, which is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Cash Money is the brains and the financial behind all of it. Young Money was the cool thing for Wayne to have, and he brought talent to Young Money. But what people have to understand, there is really no such thing as Young Money. It's just the name of a group. It's just a gang. The thing that everything goes back to, the paperwork is signed to Cash Money. When you see Drake put out projects, his projects are not getting put out through Young Money, Universal. No, when Nicki puts out a project, it's not through Young Money, Universal. It's through Cash Money, Universal. So Wayne's Young Money is just a figure of speech. It's just something cool to say. Young Moolah, baby, because it has no weight to it. Because Wayne, and you got to give Wayne some blame for this, because Wayne didn't have his stuff together. He trusted in Birdman so much that Birdman would take care of the back end and not screw him in the end. We can't believe what we're seeing in 2017 when we seen these two kiss out in public on the lips. Wayne thought Birdman would take care of him, and that's not been the case. Everything has hit the fan because Birdman put Birdman first and Wayne not first, to say the least. So there is no Young Money. Wayne can say Young Money. Drake can get on stage and say Young Money forever. By the way, happy born day to that OVO beast Drake, 31 today. Drake can go up there and say Young Money. Nicki can go up there and say Young Money for life. Young Money is just a figure of speech. It's a gang. It's your old set, right? There is nothing behind Young Money. Everything ties back to Cash Money, which means, speaking of money, Wayne is getting affected more. He already don't have a working relationship with Birdman, so behind the scenes he can't figure things out. They can't come together as a collective to find ways to get Wayne more money. On top of that, Wayne ain't seeing this money that he should be making off this label from artists that he recruited, that he helped find, not Birdman. So it's a mess, and the blast is reporting that Wayne's trying to get him some get back. I don't think this is going to work, because you cannot argue with paperwork. And the thing about Birdman, you say what you want about him, it looks like that brother had his paperwork together. So when this goes to a court, the court's gonna be like, yo, Wayne, we love you, but bro, you just screwed up. Life is about learning from mistakes, and you didn't have your business together. You trusted this man too much. We will see where this goes. This looks like it's gonna get ugly before it gets better. I cannot believe it's 2017, and at one point, the biggest rap artist in the world, maybe 2008, 2009, he was the biggest by far. He cannot put out music. Do you hear what I'm saying? Wayne, a guy who maybe hopped on 10 songs in a week, cannot put out music in 2017. He just can't do it. He's struggling to get a verse cleared. Lil Wayne, man. This is Lil Wayne and Birdman. It is the biggest story in hip hop in this, literally in the last 10, 15 years. The biggest. I think after Biggie and Pac died, the thing that rappers talk about the most, or whoever fans talk about the most in just casual conversation, has to be Lil Wayne and Birdman. You know somebody, everybody you know, y'all talked about that before, in some regard. And the fact that Wayne can't put out music, it's a disrespect to rap, man. He's a legend regardless. Whatever you think about his music, he's a legend regardless, and he can't put out a track right now. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll confirm or deny this story soon. Again, coming from theblast.com, I don't look at them as a credible source. I know a lot of people do. They got to put more work in for me to consider them a credible source. It doesn't take one story for you to be a credible source to me, and my subscribers deserve the best. I'm just telling you that it's out there and people are asking me about it, and it is a rumor that's in the atmosphere that Wayne has filed these legal documentations to at least get Young Money away from Birdman. At the least, it might be tough for him to receive the rights of it, but he at least wants to get it away from Birdman and Cash Money. We'll see how this goes. I'm out. What's going on is yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. And if you enjoyed this latest video, whether it's sports, hip-hop, or other culture-related activities, please subscribe to my channel right now. And if you want more from Taliaferro, you can always subscribe to the React channel for more of your latest reactions and music and sports highlights.